Jangle. Jangle.
You have now entered the lab with Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama, episode 26. On this episode, we will have a guest popping in a few minutes or so. We'll let that person know when to hop in and vibe with us a little bit. Talk a variety of topics and what that guest has going on in their profession. But what's going on, Fort Sama?
Shit, man. Pod going up on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, man. We 24 hours ago, we got all set and ready to record this episode. I felt like it was deja vu setting up again. We usually record on Monday night around between 8 and 8:30. By 7:45, I set everything up, ready to go, get my buzz on, and power went out. Power didn't come back on till 11:45, 4 hours later in my neighborhood. So it was a little bit of a rocky start to the flow of the week, but
feel what it's like to live in Cuba for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, went out on my porch, got drunk, sat in the back of my car, laid down and watched a hockey game. So I think it was a little better than living in Cuba for sure.
Yeah. Your car got Wi-Fi?
My car don't have Wi-Fi, which every car, I had to rent a car in Ohio recently, and I'm like, why does a Chevy Impala have Wi-Fi and not every car ever? I don't understand what's going on with that.
Yeah, cars got Wi-Fi now, bro. My boy got a GMC and that shit got Wi-Fi, bro. That shit crazy. I'll be hooking up to that shit all the time. It's a game changer.
It just makes sense too when you have shoddy service in a car, whatever. I mean, hopefully not for the driver, but hopefully for a passenger if you're doing long trips or whatever. But yeah, Wi-Fi in cars need to be a standard. I don't know if there's regulation against it or not, but that's got to be a standard in every vehicle. But all right, before our guests hop on, obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, definitely subscribe to us. If you're listening, make sure you leave a review, leave some 5 stars. It helps. It helps us, boosts our ego a little bit. Makes us feel like we're doing good to the world and we're contributing to life. But yeah, what do you want to talk about so far? What do you got kind of on your radar, or anything that happened today or recent, or lead off episode 26?
I mean, shit. Kind of just like what everyone's been talking about today. I hate talking about what people talking about because I want to be different and whatnot. But when something,
but if it's worth talking, yeah,
if something's so big and it's all I see on Twitter, then I mean, it has to be brought up, yo. Deshaun Watson, bro. Deshaun Watson, man.
This podcast has a Deshaun Watson allegation counter, a ticker, basically. I think last time we recorded on utility players, it was 22.
As we have episodes.
Yeah.
It's nuts. And every time they come up, they just keep getting worse and worse. This dude is just diabolically horny, bro. I don't know what's wrong with this man. Bro, you got $230 million guaranteed. Why are you going out of your way for a massage therapist, bro? Just get a hooker, bro. It can't be that hard. Come on, bro. This dude is really going crazy. He must have some kind of massage therapist fetish or something. But even still, bro, there's things that can be done for that. Just some of the stuff that I've been reading, bro. This man needs some help, and there's no way that just started.
Did you see that tweet about where the Texans knew about it and they supplied them or helped them facilitate each massage? And there was 100, and I don't know what the number was, but it was outrageous in a short amount of time, in a few months span.
It was 66 different women in 17 months. That's one each week almost.
A different one too, right?
That's so
weird,
crazy, bro.
Right? That's a red flag right away if you're the team.
Yeah.
This guy can't make a decision on one person.
Cause bro, a massage, it should be something not intimate, but if you find that right person, like if I find someone that gives me a good massage, I'm gonna keep going back to that one,
Yeah.
that same person. I'm not gonna keep trying to like find other people, because I don't want that many different people touching my body and shit. Like,
Yeah, it's like getting a haircut. You got to
exactly.
reintroduce how you like something every single time. That's stressful. That's too much. Imagine going to a different barber every haircut.
Nah, nope,
No,
nope, can't do it.
that gives me anxiety just thinking about it.
Can't do it, bro. Because like that's no. No way, bro. My hairline would be way more fucked up than it already is. I can't do that shit. But yeah, some of the stuff that was on record that he was allegedly doing and saying, and just, it's gross, bro. It's gross. Like, this dude, like, that's why the Browns haven't traded Baker, because like all his criminal stuff is good. Like, he's not getting no criminal charges, but his civil lawsuits, like, that shit's about to pop off.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how much it keeps building just when you think it's at the end and he'll, found not guilty or won't be criminally, then you think he'll get suspended and you wait for that. And it's just like every month it's just a new thing. And it's annoying just to continue to think you forgot about it, think it's in the past, and then you hear more about it. And it's like poor Browns just making bad decisions, even presented with opportunity. It just speaks volumes about their organization.
Yeah, I don't know what's next for him or how he's gonna like get over this. Like, you can't, you really can't, like, unless you go out and like win a Super Bowl. But he ain't winning a Super Bowl with the Browns. Like,
No way.
Like with the Kobe allegation, that kind of stuff. Like, he went out, won a few rings, shit went away, whatever. But that was just one. You got this dude with 24, bro. Like, if you got like one or two, like, okay, whatever, you can kind of like maybe get over it and like get the public and the people back on your side. But
Yeah.
when you got more than 20, you doing something, bro. There's no way around it.
I seen last week his lawyer came out. I guess he was doing an interview or a radio spot or something. The quote was, "A happy ending isn't illegal," but obviously there's more context into it. I think he was talking about like if you don't pay extra for said, happy ending, it's not illegal because you paid. You know what I mean? Like breaking it down. It's like when your client's tiptoeing every line of the law, and whether it's awkward or weird or illegal, like you should probably not be making technicalities here.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely making shit weird. Like, in the shit that I'm reading, like,
He's a great lawyer. He defended Kobe. Like, he got a lot of athletes off in a good way. Pause. Jeez.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, he was sending $150 cash app. Like, nah, bro, that ain't enough, man. That ain't enough. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? He needs some help, and I feel bad for every person involved, and allegations at the end of the day still. But I don't know.
Get you a better hobby, right?
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm surprised the Patriots didn't pick him up. Him and Robert Kraft could be like chilling or something. But
for real. It's kind of weird recording this because I'm lagging super hard on video, and it doesn't look like I'm lagging on video, right?
A little bit, yeah.
A little?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, yeah, it's a lot for me over here, so hopefully it comes out pretty fluid on as it's recorded. But
YouTube.
Speaking of court cases, obviously this happened a day or two after we recorded episode 25. Johnny Depp, for the people, for the guys out there that are
City boys up,
that are involved in, women talk about a lot of toxic relationships with men, and I totally get it, whether it's physical, emotional, or whatever. But it turns out this is the exact other side that we rarely hear from, and on obviously two very famous, wealthy or rich people. And we got to see it all play out, and it was pretty ugly for either side. It doesn't, like, yeah, he won, and, he'll get money if he does whatever, but, like, it was just ugly on both sides. Like, one went into it looking real bad, which was Johnny Depp. It's not good if you're getting accused of something like that, and then she came out looking horrible, and he came out of it looking like a hero. Everybody was celebrating him, like, men and women were celebrating him on social media. Yeah. I don't know if you saw a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I definitely did. I was you know, fuck Disney for, their cancel culture and their shit taken way too seriously and getting them off all that kind of stuff before like anything came out or was finalized. Because now we all lose, But I mean, it seems like this kind of stuff is always one sided. I'm not taking any sides or saying anything here, but I'm glad that for once, like, there's three sides to every story. There's, he said, she said, and the truth. So
Yep.
we don't really know what happened. It's all behind closed doors, but she's fucked because she owes him like 15 milli, and she's only worth like 3 or 4 milli. So I don't know what she's gonna do. Like, I don't know.
And she like
how that works out.
people are protesting her to not be in Aquaman the sequel or whatever, but people are like, the other side's like, how is she gonna give Johnny Depp his money if she ain't working? So one's got to give.
She better start selling some assets or whatever. I don't know. Their Twitter was like, yo, she better start the OnlyFans. Like, she got to do something.
Yeah, she. Well, the fortunate thing in the world and in America is people soon forget about things. Things are hot in the moment. So many topics we've talked on this podcast, and then we go back and we're like, oh yeah, forgot that was a thing back a month ago. The next news comes, a tragedy happens, some world event happens, and everybody forgets about it. So you just got to ride out the bad for a little while and whatever.
I feel like all this
help.
kind of stuff is just like for us to be entertained by that and not really be looking at what's actually going on in the world. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I didn't really pay attention to it. I just saw what was going on Twitter, saw a few videos, but when it comes to like celebrities and their feuds and their court cases and stuff, it's not my thing, man.
Yeah, not at all. I didn't watch any of it, but I made sure whenever it popped up, I gave a little glance because social media, whenever something good quality stuff, entertainment like that is going on, that's when Twitter and IG really come alive and show their genius. What else in entertainment? Obviously, we talked about this before. I feel like we got a lot of celebrity news, but this one video, I'm lagging, so I won't be able to tell if you pull it up or not. Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan split, which
I got
they've been
Lori
together
Harvey on my wish list.
right? And you have another person, and we'll talk about it after. But they've been together a year. I feel like they've been getting together 10 years based on how much relationship goal posts I've seen of them. And I don't like to say during I wish for somebody to split, but I just for my own entertainment, when I found out that they were no longer together, I celebrated a little bit. I was like, good. All these people, mostly women that are obsessed with relationships and not focused on their own, it's like, good. When you thought a perfect couple was here, nope, sorry.
Perfect couple. Look, man, I don't know why the Warriors did that to him. Like, if you haven't seen the video, then I don't know what you got going on on social media or whatnot.
It gets better and better every time you watch it.
To you, poor Michael B. Jordan, bro. Like, I know this look. Like, I've had this look myself. Like, I see the pain in his eyes. Like, that smile is so fake. Like, oh, dude, bro. Like, I feel so bad for this guy. Like, look at this.
Like I said, I might not be able to see it. Nope, I can see it little by little.
Look at this. He's just fighting, bro. Like, he's just fighting through the pain. Oh, like, bro.
Yeah. He's physically at the finals, but mentally he's home eating Haagen-Dazs.
I wouldn't be. Hey, look, he's a better man than me because I would not have been.
Oh, in many ways, but.
Bro, come on, dog.
What? I'll admit it too. Me too.
Yeah, but you don't gotta say it on the pod, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, that's one-on-one text.
Come on, dude. Like, why you gotta do me like that? Like, now my ego is kind of hurt.
Okay, if I'm the one that ruins that, you do have a lot going on.
Look, I don't know why they did that to him because he had 2 tickets to the game. Someone else was there, some rapper or whatnot.
Yeah, I see. And that was I forgot his name, but he was dating or is dating The tennis player, Osaka, or what?
Oh yeah, Coy Leroy or something. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
I don't know. But I feel for Michael B. Jordan. But bro, at the end of the day, like you said, it's Michael B. Jordan, so he could have any girl if he chooses. He'll be all right.
He will
Unless
be all
Lori
right.
Harvey really like that, bro. I wouldn't know. I'd like to find out, but
Maybe she's, maybe next she'll just, she went for the A-lister, the current A-lister. Maybe she'll just go for a regular dude now. Maybe you have a chance.
we'll see. Hey, look, I pulled up in her DMs, and I already pulled up in Katya's DMs too, because Tyler Hero was out doing whatever. So we'll see. Hey, I'll be a stepdad. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping.
That was like Bundle of Brittany, how she was hot for a minute, and then she started talking about like super pro women, like to an extreme, which is fine, but I didn't agree about how she would go about it and talk about it in her own way. And then she got pregnant, and then PJ Washington. It's just funny how like all we're watching influencers, the era influencers go through like a peak of their career and then just the downfall. And the downfall doesn't have to be like getting arrested, doing drugs. It's just downfall of like trying to stay relevant, like trying to keep their head over water and just be still in the limelight.
Yeah.
For what they're known for, which is, no offense, but just pure, looks or lack thereof personality.
I'm glad you brought up Bundle of Brittany and PJ Washington because something's going on in Charlotte. I don't know what it is.
I seen that tweet too.
You got that going on. You got LaMelo Ball dating porn stars and freaking
who is he dating?
Women.
Do I got a name?
Messing with Tiana Trump. Like shit. I don't blame him. If I was in the league, And then you got Miles Bridges, bruh. Fucking dropping bars. Shout out Miles Bridges. My boy said I'm like a pizza. She can't have my cheese unless you get the topping. Bro, that's a bar. And then he was out here drinking lean with the joint, posting on Instagram.
Oh
like, bro, you
what is he doing about that? What
he said it was fake lemonade on Twitter. Like, bro,
somebody was like him and John Morant having a contest seeing if they could get Adam Silver's attention to get suspended first. Like, what is going on?
These dudes, bro, like social media, like it's funny for us as fans and people that love the game and love Twitter and love social media, but like their agents must be on the phone like, yo, chill. Like John Morant was saying these hollow points at some people on Twitter. Like, come on, bro. You can't.
I get it. Try to be your own person, try not to live in fear of what may happen, but there's levels to that too. Like you got to, there's posting, going live when you're in the peak of your career, not even in your prime yet, and your Instagram live and of drinking and all that. Not saying he shouldn't do it, but man, you're leaving a lot of things could go wrong if something's seen in the background or somebody comes in and says the wrong thing. Like you're just opening yourself up, and if you want to take that risk, go ahead, post you partying and drinking out of Patron in your backyard, but it's small margin for error with that. You know what I mean?
And Bridges is a free agent, I believe. So, like, bro, like, he's about to get paid, dog. Like,
yeah, he is
fumbling the bag like that.
He had a great last couple of years, especially last year.
Yeah. So, hey, I mean, if that's what they said he's a rapper and he's a part-time hooper. Like,
jeez,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Come on, man. All right, well, Shakira's single. That's the other person.
Ooh,
a lot of people hitting the market for you for
bad girls getting single, bro. Nah, look, that's crazy to me because PK cheated on her, bro.
Is that what happened?
That's what allegedly. Like, bro, how you get Shakira, bro?
Like, well, that's the name of the game. You think about all these, like, name your top 10, 25 of all time women. It's like they all have relationships that ended similar, or things didn't go according to plan, even though it all looks peachy clean. It tells you about how complicated relationships are, bro. How complex humans are.
That's why I'm not in one.
I feel you. Yeah, man. At least if you're, I know you're in a state or an area that many people might not come. You might not see Shakira walking down the road or
hey, look,
Lori Harvey, but in Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, look, I did go out Friday night. I stepped out on the town,
Yeah, that's the first time you've at least said that you'd have. Have you been out? Like, was that your first
No,
time out being there?
that was my first time going
Oh,
out that I didn't go to Walmart or the gas station or some
go
shit
to
like
the adult places,
that.
the lame adult places.
But look, bro, it's nice out there. Like, it's an old ass city. Like, it's one of the older cities in the
Okay.
US, but it's cool. I liked it. I'm definitely gonna go. I get paid this week. My boy Kenny, shout out Kenny. It was his birthday today. So, we going out this weekend, see what's good.
Love it.
Gotta get a haircut because, you know. But hey, look, bro, I feel good.
I feel good. I look good.
So pretty much, we've been teasing y'all about, we're gonna have some guests. We've been trying to book people. I've been sick. Ray's doing too much drinking. I keep telling him to stop, but he don't want to listen, So like, and people like say they want to get on, then they got other things going on, and timing is never worked out right. But man, finally, this dude. We've only ever talked through like Instagram, social media. I met him through some of his boys playing Xbox Live, Call of Duty back in the day. I've been slacking on that. Haven't been to Philly. This dude, real down to earth dude. Like, he's just like really nice, bro. Like, just mad entertaining. One of the hottest rappers, bruh. Straight out of Philly. My boy, Coreyockk. Yo, what's good, man? What's
The
good?
intro,
Say
the
Has
intro
entered
was
the
right,
lab.
baby.
what's up?
The
Enter
intro
the
was
lab,
right.
baby. Enter the
Hey,
lab.
man, it feels good to be in the lab with the boys, man. It feels
Yes,
great.
sir. Good to have
What's
you,
good?
man. Shit,
Really nothing much, man. Just working. Obviously, dropped some new music. Just came out with 2 new freestyles.
Okay,
And just pumping those into the universe a bit. And
absolutely.
sitting back, watching some games.
Nice.
Jumping up to.
About the same, man. Working. Like watching these NBA playoffs. We gonna get into
Yeah.
that. Just trying.
Oh.
I moved to a different state. I'm trying to get accommodated. I'm trying to, just get back on my feet, trying to figure out how things go. And, but
Yes.
hey, it's
Yes.
it's a different challenge. I don't shy away from that kind of stuff. So I'm up
Mhm.
for whatever, man.
Gradual process for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, obviously, I watched a couple of your music videos right before we hopped on, just to kind of get a vibe, get a flow. Obviously,
I
we
appreciate it.
follow you on social media, so I see what you post there. Appreciate you yesterday giving a little teaser with the
Hmm.
shout out of
Hmm.
coming on.
Yeah.
Obviously, album August 18th, Big Six. Talk about that.
Yeah, the album August 18th, Big Six, like you said. I appreciate you doing a little homework too. That is always helpful
Of course.
when being on someone's platform for sure, and it shows that dedication. So yeah, my album will be dropping August 18th, which happens to be my dad's birthday, which is everything is strategic over here. We try to make
I've
everything
noticed you
meaningful.
do that. I noticed you do that.
Yeah.
Like, you're a
Yeah, my
real
last
like
two.
family guy.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's what molded me into being the album name Big Six, right? Big Six is a nickname. You get your nicknames from your peers. You get your nicknames from people who respect you enough to be try to call you something cool or something dumb, or whatever it is.
Right.
So people call me Big Six because we from the 610 area, the area code. Everybody rep the area codes. And I just kind of took that and said to myself, what does Big Six mean? And Big Six is like Corey Falk, the person who got me, the person I've been forever is why people want to name me something or think I'm cool enough to be something. So that's what the album is triggered about, and that's why it's dropping on my dad's 61st birthday.
Okay. Nice. Nice. That's
Mm-hmm.
good. I know you just recently had a baby. Your girl just had a baby. How's that going? How's daddy life? I know you got other kids and whatnot, but how's that different from the ones before? Like, how's that sleep schedule? That's
Yeah,
tough,
Ford's
man.
Right.
Ford's
Dropping
learning
music,
about having to deal with kids
having
now that he
kids,
moved.
like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. I mean,
can't be
I'll say
easy.
this. I dealing with girls. I had my stepdaughter Callie. She's the oldest. She's 9. And then my daughter Corey, who's 3. They kind of are a bit gentle, bit the gentle sex, right?
Right.
So they my daughter Riri, she adjusted to a sleep schedule early on. She was sleeping at night early on, so I was kind of spoiled with her. Now with Maximilian. He creates his own. He has his own schedule, his own plans, his own demands. He's already throwing little punches, which is
Stop.
hilarious. Like, yeah, just letting you know, like, hey, get out my space a little bit. I'm
That's
not ready
awesome.
for bed, but the sleep schedule's been off. But I'm excited about it because that's the boy, you know. So he
Yeah.
gonna have his. He got to make his mark. So I'm with it. I respect it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
So pretty much just kind of like I wanted to get into the music thing a little bit, and I know you've been
Mm-hmm.
doing it for a while since I've we've really been interacting on social media.
Yeah.
When did you like when did it come to you where you're like, this is what I want to do? This is a passion of mine. Like who
Yeah.
inspired you to do that? Was it like a family member, like you said? Was it another artist? Like where do you
Mm-hmm.
get your inspiration from? Like what is it to
Yeah,
you? Like
well, that's a great
biggest thing?
question. I get my inspiration. Well, I'll just say I started music because of my older brother, right? You know, my older brother was the person I kind of looked up to, especially growing up. Considering that he was going through stages 5 years older than me that I would eventually get to, but I
Of
was
course.
watching him from afar, seeing like him having his license and going from us two sharing a room to him like having his own car and like, you know, starting to rap and do things like that. So when he made his first track, he played it for me in his car, you know, and we was driving around listening to it.
That's
And I
dope.
remember just being like you went to the studio and paid your money and you got like this demo recorded, and it was crazy. It was just like a humbling experience. And he told me like, yeah, you can rap too, you know. So from that day on, I had him write my first rap, and it was hot, and I memorized it, and I went in the lunchroom, and I was just like letting people know like, oh, I got some bars, you know. And then towards my senior year in high school, just playing around, me and my friend made one track together, the Otis Joan with Jay-Z and Kanye. And then from there, I just kind of like the reaction and the attention, in the detail that you can put into rap and kind of get your personality out there.
Now, how many
No.
is it? I should probably know this, but if I did enough research, how many like EPs or how many collection? I know how the music grind can be, where you just try to put out a lot of music, but
In abundance,
now,
yeah. Mhm.
of course, have you? Is this your first collection of music that you're putting out all at once, or has it always been like little singles here and there?
Yeah. Well, definitely started with a mixtape. Pretty much all artists, I think, especially rap artists, they're gonna start with a mixtape just to get their feet wet. You know, to get
Yep.
used to being on that podium. You know, because essentially that's what it is. You kind of on a podium for people to judge. You want people to feel, so they're going to
Yep.
judge you either way. You know, so I started with a mixtape, which was called After Cash. Essentially, I just kind of wanted to come up with something, being within a group already with my friends. I wanted to come up with something that was me, something that I felt that I would always be trying to strive for in a way, not making it my everything, but trying to go and get it, you know? So that's essentially what After Cash was about. And I started with a mixtape, and then I came with an album, which I call After Cash 2. But it still didn't make major platforms. And then my first album officially on platforms was Charity. And that was just a project filled with just some of my raw talent, you know, not necessarily crafted in the way that I wanted it and got to, when I came with my album Drive, which is another collection of work that I did last February on my birthday. Yeah, and now coming with my newest album, Big Six, August 18th. So yeah, I have other collections of work out there, and they're all available on all streaming platforms, including SoundCloud. So I encourage everybody to go back and check that prior work before you get to the newer stuff.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've listened to some of your stuff. Like it really feels like it's like you know how some rappers like they're just there to rap. They're not there to
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
I feel like when I listen to your stuff, like it's all genuine. Like it really comes from your heart. Like it comes from your soul, and that's I always appreciate that because
Yeah,
that's when I know like music is real and it actually means something. Like you're doing it because you love that shit. Like you actually care and you want to put everything you got into it. Like you're
right.
not there just to make money or to like do whatever.
Hmm.
You like you
Yeah,
said, you're out
and
there
I
and you're
total
getting it.
yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, I mean, I've grown each album, right? Each project, you have to grow. You have to show some percentage of growth on with each project to keep going because we're unsigned. You know, there's nobody pushing me to rap. I don't. It's not my job. It's a hobby at this point. But it's something that I want to perfect. I want to be better at. I want to get better at. And the only way to do that is practice, and that's to just
Right.
put yourself out there, be willing to be vulnerable, and tell the truth and try to relate to others. And with this project, this newer one, I think that's what I've done. It's the most truthful music that I've ever created. And that hurt a bit to create at times, right? You know, it's a work of art. So art makes you feel. So you're gonna feel something with this project. We're gonna pull back the curtain a bit, and get past the surface level rap, I like to call it. I'm not gonna rap about wearing a Louis jacket because you can see that I'm wearing a Louis jacket. I'm not gonna rap about my nice hat when you can see my nice hat. I'm gonna rap about what inspires all this.
Right.
You know, what's behind it. So that's what this project is about, and I think it's gonna be really impactful for my career.
That's cool too. I always see you stunting, bro. You always got something fresh out. I'm like, yo, this man always dripped up, bro.
It's not in you, it's on you, Danny. It's not in you, it's on you, bro. It's on you, it's just on you. That's all. You can go in Walmart and get drippy, baby. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's what I try to tell people. Like, it's really not what the brand is, bro. It's how you put it together. Like,
yeah, come on with it. Come on with it. You don't know, man. I got on some Batman trunks right now. I'm just chilling, you know? I'm just super chilling right now, Elvis. That's all I'm doing, bro. I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah. Let's get into some fun stuff, man. My Heat beat your Sixers in 6. Look, let me text it. Go ahead. We was going back and forth on Twitter talking shit. I was not gonna wear no Embiid jersey. Hell no.
Whoa.
That would have been wild.
Right, we'll start with Embiid, right? I'm gonna say this in your defense and everyone else's defense for other teams and other cities. If he wasn't on my team, I would completely dislike him. Completely. But he on my team. So
of course.
I kind of enjoy the antics. I enjoy the helicopter when he hit a 3. But on a more serious note, y'all did get the best of us. But I have some things that we could just open up the floor for discussion. I'm with that. There's some points that I could make for sure about Bam Adebayo and how he disappears, and Jimmy Butler plays when he feels like it, and things like that.
Stop. No, hey, look,
PJ Tucker, my guy.
Tucker, bro, I love that man. No, we did get it was injury is part of the game. We did get lucky that he missed those first 2 games because, like you said, Bam was nowhere to be seen in any of these series. Like he had 2 good games.
I be wondering how much of that. I'm not over there in Florida, but I hear things back this way, and they say that he don't get along with a couple people on the floor. I don't know. Maybe it's a little awkward down there. Would you know anything about that, bro?
There's a lot of personalities on that team.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted
on
to.
that team. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of type A personalities, even if you're not an A player.
Yep.
Which is good because it makes championship talent, but they butt heads a lot.
Number 7?
Hey, I feel the same way about number 7 that you feel about Embiid. If he wasn't on my team, bro.
Yep. Kyle Larry, he's not
7,
fun to watch.
He's straight out of the Philly. He's straight out of Philly.
Oh yeah.
I love him.
Villanova, right?
Yep.
That's right. That's correct.
Good old Villanova, yeah.
But my Sixers, I think that we got to go back to the drawing board. We got to go back to the drawing board. Ben Simmons he messed up a good thing. I think.
I'm a Nets fan, so that's my now problem. So yeah, I've been a Nets fan for way longer than I probably should be, but.
Well, you're welcome.
You took our problem though, because Harden was a mess too. So now you'll have to deal with him. So we both got issues on our hands that aren't going to be easy.
Correct.
So hopefully we can figure them out.
And James Harden, I think he's a great player, but he's not a good fit here. He's not the number.
Then where? Because he's not. He seems like not to be a good fit anywhere. Like you know what I mean?
Unless he got the ball. The whole
90% of the time.
Yeah,
exactly. That's hard. That's bad when you're getting up there with age.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't work anymore. But they said they're going to make it work out of LA. Russell's going to turn back to MVP form. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see about that.
Finals going on right now. Celtics.
Game 3 tomorrow. Wednesday night.
Warriors. Yes. Have you been tuned in? I haven't really been watching, bro.
I was in Florida the past week, so I tuned into game 1 and some of game 2. Like like a little bit. It was on the background, and I was just having some drinks and stuff, and just chilling with my family and stuff. But it was the game one was interesting because I think the Warriors lately they've been front running. Like when they get their 20-point leads before, they used to kind of just keep it going, but now it's like they get a 20-point lead and they think that the floodgates are just going to open that. Like I don't know, I don't really like that about their play sometimes. And Draymond seems to be overworked at times doing his media and all this other stuff. But I do like the Celtics. I like their heart, but I don't know if they're battle tested enough to beat the Warriors. Like the Warriors just been through so much.
Yeah, I like the Warriors.
I definitely agree with that. I don't know what Tatum's got going on. He's trying to be like Kobe too much in the last few weeks. Like, it's not really. I don't think that's it. But I think the Warriors win. I think they end up winning in 6 or 7. But it's definitely a lot closer than what people think. I mean, just based off game 1 and game 2 was there until Poole started going off. But I think it goes 6 or 7, and these playoff games have been so weird. Like one game, one team wins by 20, next game another team wins by 20. Like it's not balanced out. I don't know. It's the league needs that money, bro.
I mean, the league, they need more money, right? They need more money. That's crazy. But I do think that the Celtics are going to make a series out of it. Hopefully it goes 7. I mean, I don't have a horse in the race, so I'm excited to see it go 7 and maybe win something on FanDuel or something like that.
Right, that's all you could hope for.
I stopped gambling. I was getting killed. I was getting killed.
$5 bets, bro. $5.
Yeah, that's how you get. That's how I was doing. $3 or $5.
Yeah, and then you just wish on a star. You just pray that PJ Tucker's going to hit those 2 corner threes.
Bro,
absolutely.
I'll be watching the most random games. I'll be watching like Kings versus Pelicans, just like, yo, please hit a 3, bro. Like,
ooh, that's a bad game to watch.
Like, I'm just throwing out a random game, bro.
Without Zion playing.
Without Zion.
No, I don't want to watch BI. I do not want to watch BI.
Craziest games. Hey, this is a good segue into it because I said I'm done gambling till football season. Big Eagles fan. We got Ray, big Giants fan. I'm a Dolphins fan. So y'all made some moves. Y'all made some moves in the offseason. Picked up AJ Brown. Homies with Jalen Hurts, so what's your expectations for the season? What do y'all think? Like, what you got going on?
I think we drafted well this year. We got the big guy from Georgia, in Nakobe Dean, I believe. We got Bradbury from New York.
From the Giants,
Shout out to you guys.
Good 1-year deal too, so he'll want to prove himself.
Yeah, for sure. And Howie's good for signing those players that are in that prove-it situation. And I think as an organization, we learned from 2017, like, hey, you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
If you get the ball rolling, the Giants won a couple Super Bowls as the wild
just
card,
like
right?
that. Yep.
So, you never know. But with all the acquisitions, the key is obviously number 1. He is the key. Me and my friends, we sit back this way and we argue all the time about who has to step up. A lot of people out here in this town, they're saying Miles Sanders needs to step up. I agree because I want him to be the best, but it's Jalen Hurts. If he has the weapons that Carson never had, I mean, you got to kind of like do what you need to do. So I'm expecting like 26 touchdowns, not so many on the ground, and maybe some yards, throw that football down the field.
Yeah, no, I agree with Miles Sanders. I've drafted Miles Sanders twice in fantasy the last 2 years.
How do he make you feel?
Look, man, I had so much faith in this guy just because he started off so hot. And I'm like, yo, like he's just gonna break out. Like he's gonna figure it out. It's
not one tutty last
and
season.
I'm just like,
come on,
bro. Like you got to give me something. So, I feel like Rager too. Rager got to step up. Like he.
Man, Danny, you need to come down to Philly, bro, and let me buy you a cheesesteak. Bro, I need Rager anywhere, we're gonna let him know. Like you should probably order in, get Uber Eats. Don't come outside. No one wants to see you. You
It's
know,
like
he's
that famous
just
video where Buddy's like, and we was catching up. I'm
man.
like, Rager.
And then and then who he's compared to is just even more. Justin Jefferson is even more of a hurt piece. Like it hurts every time we see him drop a pass. It's like, yep, Justin would have caught that. That's what we say like out here. Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
I like Devontae Smith. I've never had anything
do like him.
like. Yeah, I've
like
never
him.
had any like real hate towards the Eagles. I was a huge Michael Vick fan. So like when it was him and DESHAUN, like I used to love watching that team. So
I have a
hope y'all
question
do
for
good.
you though, bro.
What's up?
Is Tua the guy? I mean, I feel like you're in a Jalen Hurts situation down there. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Hey, look, man. I love Tua as a dude, you know, as a person. I feel like he's a great dude, but being a great dude, being a great person, being a nice guy, that don't win you championships, that don't win you football games. So I feel like what they did this offseason, you know, getting all these running backs, working on the offensive line, getting Tyreek Hill, you know,
that should be fun.
They're
definitely watchable now. You know, if they're on TV, you definitely stop and watch them.
Tune in, and it sucks because
and I mean your uniforms and everything are great. So I love the whole look of on TV. I always like
Miami, baby. We do
it looks great. It looks great.
Aesthetically, Miami always does it good.
Nice,
yes, they do. They do.
But I hate saying it's a make or break year for him because he didn't have a good relationship with Flores. He's been hurt. Fitzpatrick was in and out, all that kind of stuff. But it's a make or break year for him. Like you got all these weapons. They did everything for you, so you got to go out there and if not win a playoff game, make the playoffs. That's what you got to do. That's
expectations. So, that's where we are. You know, like I said with Jalen Hurts, I love him. He seems like he wants to be the guy. You know, he's impactful. Yeah. He talks well. He speaks well. He's always in the neighborhoods. I saw him painting a mural down at his elementary school. He's a really good dude. You know, he did everything right. It's just like, okay, dude. Like we want to see you turn it up out there, and you'll have the key to the city. You'll be able to do whatever you want.
For real.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's got it. He's got all the tools needed to be successful. They put weapons around him, and that's what you got to do as an organization. If it's going to be a make or break year, or you're trying to figure out a quarterback, put some talent around him. And no excuses. Let's go. So I like, even though I hate everything Philly, obviously you're great. The people I meet are great individually, but in general, I have to, being from New York, I have to hate everything Philly and everything Boston. So
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay, cool. As long as you understand, nothing personal.
Nothing personal, ever.
Good.
Hey, look, we kind of just gonna start wrapping this up. I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't know if you got anything. I don't know if you can come up with anything on the dome. I thought about this last night. I don't know if you got a freestyle you want to kick for us. Maybe some shout outs, anything you want to, shout out some people, shout out your family, whatever you got to promote. We always do it at the end of the pod, just get thoughts flowing. So if you got something for us, bro, now's your time.
Yeah.
Now's your time.
All
Floor is yours.
For sure. First of all, I want to thank you guys for having me on. I've been wanting to talk sports for so long. Like this is a thing we do every day, and we just talk it with a lot of passion. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are really dope.
Appreciate
and Danny, you already know, bro. Anything you ever need, I got you. And my album is dropping August 18th. On my dad's 61st birthday. I just hope that everybody just give it a spin. It's a 38-minute long album. It is not gonna. It's a ride to work. It's a ride to the gym. It's a ride to your girl house. It's a ride to get some liquor. And the album is going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to have a lot of personality in it, a lot of personal things, and a lot of relatable things for people going through things that I went through out there. That's the key to this album. So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I said, I gotta stop questioning people when I see that they evil. It's just the devil using them to forsake and deceive you. My grandmother was an angel who found faith in the needle and got clean when I was young till they found her in fetal. My Aunt Karen took her place to provide what she need to and filling bags up at the Poppy's matinee at the Regal. She didn't care who had the most. We was all getting equal. It was madness up in the method, but she was dying to teach you. No weapon will ever prosper, even if it was lethal. I found ways to make this money, and it's honestly legal. Head up, eyes on the prize, lead them cowards beneath you, and following dudes off a cliff don't get you evil Knievel. Hold up. And I said, Max was born on May 6th, and the instant made me question all the times I couldn't save Ish. Now my daughter tennis coaching, voicing me, saying, pay this. Another 500 off the Nike for the play fits. Just got my wife a truck to make it easy on them day trips. Lugging around my kids, she gonna need something more spacious. They watching how I move with every step is looking gracious. In the bud, can't always numb the pain, I gotta face it. I'ma pop my stuff and say what I want. Black and white, big range, I gotta call it a skunk. I keep the iron on me, I never gotta go in the trunk. If it's an issue, you get packed out and rolled in a blunt. Ain't that what they be saying? In them raps, they throw out numbers. Where them digits at? Customizing lines off the head. That's the fitted cat. All that beef he came at me online with the chitter chat. Yeah, so it get like that. This August 18th.
I feel that. I feel that for sure.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I call it a skunk, bro.
I feel that. I'm a big New York rapper fan, and I know Philly, you know, New York and Philly always had, you know, back to Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Freeway, and all that connection. So growing up, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper of all time.
First bars on the pod.
Same,
First bars on the pod.
First bars on the pod, baby. The lab.
I love it.
Man, let's go.
I love it. Yeah, and then obviously the Philly connection. So Philly's got that aggressive flow in your face, and I love that. I love that style of rap. I hope it never goes away. So I appreciate you hopping on, meeting you, and maybe we'll have you on. Maybe as you do, you know, more promoting in August, we'll have you back on that week or the following week after it drops and give it another life. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Just like we've been talking about it, but this was just like last 2 days. Like, yo, you trying to get on? What's good?
Yeah.
So I love doing that kind of shit. Like, I'm big on improvising. I love last minute stuff, but it's always great when we plan. So like Ray said, let's plan something out closer to album date. But bro, thank you so much for being on, man. I'll be in touch with you. I gotta get out to Philly. I know I've been saying it, but I'm gonna get out there.
Come on out anytime.
I'm gonna get out there.
Big bro, Elvis, you can walk. You're more than welcome, bro. I
appreciate you, bro.
Treat you with kindness, baby. Come on
I got you, man. We'll talk again soon, brother.
Be easy, bro.
All
right, peace.
All right. Man, I didn't think he was gonna spit. I didn't think he was gonna, give us a freestyle.
It's so funny. So my lagging kept on, just ended. Like I heard him the whole time, but I like to see and hear. You know what I mean? So my lag stopped, was getting back to normal at the end of it, so I could really like see his emotion when he was doing it because I was just listening. And I'm glad my computer fixed at the end of that, so I could actually see it live. That was dope.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna ask this man a freestyle just cause fuck it. If he don't got nothing, all right, whatever. We do it on the next one or whatnot. But yo, I'm glad he came through and gave us something because that's good.
That's always a thing that, like, you know, all rappers used to do, you know, obviously in New York. Like you go on a show, you go on anything, you gotta hit something. Whether it's written down or a freestyle, don't matter. Just
be ready with something, bro.
Yeah, because sometimes you could get those fans or somebody hooked based on, you know, how you spit that 1 minute thing. So we appreciate him for hopping on. That was a lot of fun. I liked it. I had to have you take control a little bit of that because I didn't want to talk too much if I was lagging, whether visually or audibly. But great segment. I like that. That was very different, and I love it because I was telling Bree before. I was like, you know, we had a current soccer player. We had somebody that owns their own business liquor company. We had betting and sports betting, you know, expert and, you know, entrepreneur like that. And then we have now an artist and a rapper. So I like the diversity of our first, what is that, 4 guests?
Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely. No, bro, we say this all the time. We say this at the end of episodes. Like, if you're doing something creatively, if you got whatever it is, bro, and you want to get on and just promote your shit, like, just hit us up, bro. Like, like if you want to get on a pod, like, you're not gonna. I mean, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but like you're not gonna get, like you gotta promote, you gotta get yourself out there. So that's the name of the game, and I'm happy he got on, and we definitely gonna have him on in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note. August 18th, his album drops. I'm gonna make a note we'll connect with him like August 1st and make it. Whether he wants to come on the Tuesday before it drops or the Tuesday after, we'll definitely have it because obviously he could talk sports just from hearing him talk about his favorite team sports. You could bullshit your way onto knowing some shit, but like hopefully you know your own team shit. you know, like that says at least you pay attention to, you know, your favorite team and your current situation. So he knew what he was talking about. So definitely want to, if we could have him on next time for the whole episode, whole hour with him, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
But
just kick it.
so let's wrap up episode 26 now that I'm not lagging anymore, and you can kind of hopefully I'm gonna watch this back and not be pissed off that I look like a shit show. But as long as the audio is okay, that's fine with me. So I think we're good with that.
Audio should be good. Yeah, audio is definitely good. I mean, I got some last minute things.
Yeah, you go and then I'll go because I got some topics that I want to bring up.
Apple announced their new iOS 16, some big stuff. I was going to screen share it, but we're already over an hour in. I don't want to do all that kind of stuff. Biggest thing is you can edit messages, you can unsend messages. So that shit is going to be crazy at 2 a.m. when I'm drunk off the liquor. So
I hope they didn't read it. Let's hope they didn't read it.
Like unsent. Like this is gonna be crazy. Some other stuff for the watches. The new MacBook got MagSafe, so it doesn't plug in all the way. Like if you trip on that shit, it's just gonna come off easily. Your computer's not gonna go flying.
Ooh, gotcha. Mine does that now. Don't they do that now with the wire?
Mine don't. The newer one doesn't. It's USB-C.
So like, because on my charger, if I like just hit it with the wire, it's flimsy. It just comes out. Yeah. No, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mine stays stuck. Yeah. Which I'm a little bit upset about because I just bought this like a year ago.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Mine's a 2013, hence why I gotta buy a new one.
Yeah. Re-up. New Apple Watch stuff. New stuff on the phone screen. You can have your widgets right on the home screen. On the lock screen before. It's pretty cool, you know, stuff that Android's been having for like 3-4 years, but Apple comes through it later.
Of course.
You can look at all that stuff on apple.com. It's all on there. Amazon 20-1 stock split, just like last week, early this week, whatever. Pretty much, if you don't know what that is, if you had a share at Amazon, each share now became 20 shares. So the price is a lot more affordable for those of you that couldn't afford a $2,000 share at Amazon. It's about $125 right now. Some of you spend $125 every other day on Amazon.
Yep.
Copy a share. You know, Robinhood. I hate Robinhood, but you can buy partial shares on there, $50, $100 here and there every time you get paid. Whatever you got to do. That's important, you know, especially in these kind of times. Recession is here. I mean, I'm back in the stock game. I stopped this crypto stuff, NFT stuff. It was killing my brain. And inflation, bro. Inflation's nuts right now. Like, you got these strippers and these OnlyFans models like really stressing. You know, I've seen it. They're running crazy promos right now. That, you know, I've seen on other people's stuff. Their prices are a lot cheaper. Like, you know, for content. Like, there was a tweet that said the strip club is a good place to see how the economy is going, and strippers are saying it's kind of dead right now. So, you know, like all that 1,200,
it's a good checkpoint.
That all 600 that we was getting, all that free money we was getting 2 years ago was real nice. But now gas is $7-8 a gallon some places. You know, there's no eggs in Walmart. Like, it's just getting real. The housing market about to collapse.
Dog, picture they having a big like White House chief of staff, whatever it is, treasury money. Like, how do we fix the economy? How do we know where we're at? And all of a sudden you come in and like, let's go check the strip clubs. That's how we find out where we are as an economy. And you go, I'll be the first one to go. I'll be right back.
I'll be the head of the Department of Gentlemen's Club.
Stupid. Oh man, what else you got?
Shit, let me see right here through my
I know
notes.
we won't get into everything, but we'll save some stuff for next week too.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, honestly. Just go to the gym, bro. Like, just go to the gym or work out. Like, stay active. Like, if you need something, like buy an Apple Watch, I'll share my activity with you. I work out like 5-6 times a week. Stay active, bro. Like, we only getting older, dog. We only getting older. So
yeah, my gym just opened up the last week. I've been working out now 5 or 6 days in a row.
Nice.
I got the Ray, Elvis, Escobar, the Lab gym now. I've been hitting the something light. Just been doing like 5 sets of 10 of doing everything just to get because I haven't worked out specific muscles in years. So just kind of working out little and then kind of get into it. But it's been good. Being active, going in the garage. Yep. But I went to Dick's trying to buy some more plates, and bro, I know it's a mix of inflation. It's a mix of working out at your home has gone up, so they want to take advantage.
For sure.
One plate, un plate
How many
of £10 is $28. One plate, and guess what? You can't just buy one plate. What are you gonna do? Plate, nothing. You got to put it on a dumbbell, or you're gonna have to, level out your sides. You got to buy at least two. That's $50-something.
Yeah.
And then I needed like 4, and I added it up. I was like, I just paid for a bench and this dumbbell set, which is very low in weight, just like 40 pounds, 20 pounds on each, 40 total. Cost me $40, and they wanted to charge. So I was like, bro, this is why Amazon is Amazon. I go on Amazon, you find like a non-brand whatever for like that 5-pound weight. There's 2 of them for $10 or something, $10-15, and I'm like, I did not know how much weights were until the other day, and I was dumbfounded by all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Breen back. We shout out Mike Breen.
Bang!
Battling COVID survivor. He'll be back on Wednesday night.
Bro, you stupid.
He'll be back on Wednesday night, banging his way and doing his thing. He's shout out the dude that's filling in. He's not doing a poor job. It just when you're watching the Super Bowl, and there's moments that live with you forever. And Mike Breen's been that voice for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, maybe that's why I couldn't get into the game, because bro,
you'll hear it tomorrow. I'm hyped.
Mark Jackson ain't it, bro. He said where I'm from 16 times last game. Bro,
come on, Doug. New York, shout out Queens.
Who else
St. John's.
Was bro, what suburban court are you playing in? Or whatever. So, nah, we need Mike Breen back. Like you said, bro, the streets need it. It's for the culture. Please, Mike Breen. He's gonna, like you said, he's gonna get that bag. We need it.
Absolutely. We'll talk about NBA's shortened season. If you're for it or against it next week, I'll save that. LeBron James, first active NBA player to become a billionaire. Pretty fucking dope. On the court, like I say, awesome. That is. Businessman, awesome. Personality, cornball. That's it. And obviously I say that jokingly, but seriously, gotta throw some shade. You gotta break him down a little bit after you build him up.
Yeah, this man, Savannah must have went through his phone because he wrote a whole paragraph out, IG caption, my queen. You got in some trouble, bro. I don't know. Bro, we as guys are not posting these pictures
James.
with our girls and these long ass captions just to praise her.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Something happened, bro.
A lot, bro.
Hey, look.
He's such a cuck.
Long enough. He's gone long enough without no kinds of allegations, nothing or whatnot. She must have been like, "Oh, you were chilling with Tyler Hero? Oh, what's up?" So hey,
fuck. Tyler Hero, fuck, man. He's got, he's gonna get a bag. He'll get paid, but he might be, doing some bad things. Aaron Donald, speaking of getting paid, 32. He's getting $30-something million a year. I couldn't even figure it out.
Not
deserved.
Best. Not enough.
You could say outside of quarterbacks, because quarterbacks are, non-quarterbacks, you could best say most people would be best player in football. Yeah. Best impactful, affects every play. Obviously, run game he affects, pass game. Everything. So he's just when you're affecting one side of the ball every single play, you're the best player in football, 100%. Yeah. And obviously, coming off a Super Bowl, that proves.
Yeah, he was on I Am Athlete. He was telling these dudes how he watches film, and they were just like, these dudes had played football a long time, and they were just like,
bruh, people think to compare it in a similar way, just as far as a gifted, physical presence, as far as Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Donald, where they're just specimens in their sport. They perfect bodies, individually and also in their own sport. What a football player does not look like that, even though they look athletic, and a baseball player doesn't look like Stan. Is a lot of people say about. Well, now that you said that, I didn't watch that interview, but I will. But people say that about Giancarlo. Is people think, oh, he's just a physical, specimen, and he could hit the ball, but he watches a lot of film, like just as much as a beast he is in the weight room or hitting or whatever. He does that with film, and it lets you know that these motherfuckers that are all-time greats do not just show up and go,
No.
oh, I'm going to be all-time great today. No, they are in constant fear of not being what they expect to do. So that's why they put in just as much in the gym and in video. And I love that you said that, because it reminded me to tell that little nugget that
They're
we all
all-time
take
greats.
for granted that these guys just wake up and become great.
Yeah. They're not just all-time greats on the field. They don't get to be all-time greats on the field without being all-time greats in the weight room, all-time greats in practice and watching film. Like
Mentality.
it just doesn't happen. Like, like it's way more than what happens in between the trenches. It's way more than what happens in between the numbers. Like it's everything, bro. And like that's why they get paid what they get paid. And Donald still isn't getting paid enough. So
right. That's awesome. Yeah, good for him. He said he was going to retire. He was happy with retirement. Obviously, a part of that was probably true, but a part of that was, let me use that as a little leverage to let these motherfuckers
he said
know
winning
that.
the Super Bowl gave him more, like, wanting him to come back. Like, usually, like, you win a Super Bowl and, like, you out. Like, all right, cool.
How old?
So,
Fam,
he's
how
young,
old
bro.
is he?
I
I know.
don't
Just for shits,
30
I'm
maybe?
Googling it.
Like,
I got it.
28, 29. He's still young, bro. He's only been in the league for, like, 6-7 years.
Hold on.
He's been all
31.
pro every year. He's been all pro
31.
every year.
31, no
All-pro,
real major
everything.
injuries. I'm sure he takes good care of his body, obviously, and
bro.
31.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah. Derek Jeter, speak of, I like how I don't even have these like lined up, but somehow each topic is segueing into the next one.
Captain.
Speaking of, wow, how'd you know? You reading my notes? Derek Jeter became, his documentary is due to come out, I think, on, what is that, ESPN? Yeah, ESPN, July 18th. He has a documentary coming out, which it's like a 5-part or a 6-part, and I know everybody will watch that because that guy, like similar to Michael Jordan, where it was before social media, he wasn't somebody that did too much media stuff that let him know his personality. He was like an all-time winner, so it's good to see, hopefully, the interviews and the mystique behind a great athlete in the 90s and early 2000s, so we'll be able to see that. But he joined social media, which was a big deal. Obviously, smart way for him to promote the show. I gave him that follow. And it's not really him. These Tom Brady's, these Derek Jeters, they're not sitting there on Twitter like we are all day like this. Kevin Durant is.
Kevin Durant is, yeah.
Everything Kevin Durant puts on Twitter is him. But Tom Brady, Derek Jeter, all these upper echelon guys are not. It's their team. They probably get approval to put some of this stuff. But he's been pretty funny so far in some of his shit. And just the things. Last thing I got is The Boys is back. I'm not sure if I just mentioned that. Oh, okay. Third season.
First and second season. I've seen that, but
third season.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah,
that show crazy, bro.
Yeah, we watched it in one day. Definitely watch that, and we'll talk about it next time. I watched Obi-Wan for all the nerds out there. Star Wars, very good. I liked it. Obviously, things like that always takes a little slow, but when you realize chronologically where it takes place in between basically the old movies and the newer version, it lets you know, like, all right, there was some like 20, 30 years that we didn't know about. So as a nerd, you definitely fucking spaz out every memory, every little thing you see that goes on in that. And
I gotta tune in.
We're not going to end on this, but at least I wanted to bring it up. Bro, people have been going brazy over Top Gun.
Dog.
Have you ever seen Top Gun, the original?
Nah, I don't think I've seen it.
It's not my type of thing. You know what I mean? I know if I put that on, I'm going to turn it off in 5 minutes because it is the opposite. And I know why people like it. But this new Top Gun, a lot of people have been saying they didn't even watch the old one and watch this one and loved it. It crushed the box office in a Memorial Day weekend. What? Yeah. The fuck?
Nah. Tom Cruise, he's a great actor, but I can't look at his face because his teeth not in the middle of his face. So
shit!
I look at that shit, and I'm just like, I see.
He's got an obtuse face,
bro. Like his teeth is like off centered. Like,
fuck,
bro. I don't know.
Yeah, the only movie I loved him in or liked him in is shout out Vito. I still gotta watch Mission Impossibles. Never watched those, which is probably a sin. People are probably yelling right now.
Wait.
if they
Have
listen to that.
you never seen Mission Impossible, bro? They got them
Nah.
on Netflix now.
I know. I'm gonna watch them. I wrote it down. I got a reminder, like a Hey Siri reminder. And then Minority Report is one of my favorite movies, and that's anytime that's on TV. I've watched that movie like 50 times because anytime it's on TNT, I turn it on. It's a great movie. We're headed towards a Minority Report, by the way, in life. Have you seen that one?
Bro, his teeth are not in the middle. Look at this dude.
Are you looking at
bro.
my picture?
Look
Oh,
at this dude, bro. It's not.
what do you mean? His
face.
teeth
No,
his
bro.
mouth isn't in the middle of his face?
No, his teeth, dog.
What about his teeth? It's curved to the left? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Bro, come on, bro. Look at this man. Look at
This man's teeth.
What?
All right, let's not end the podcast on looking at
Tom Cruise teeth.
Cruise's teeth. All right, episode 26. I'm going camping this weekend for the first time ever. Should be fun, like real deal
time?
camping. Yeah, first time. Never went
Making your
camping.
own fires, tying knots, pitching.
I don't know
tents,
many.
what you got going on?
I'm going with a fellow brown person, but I don't know any other many growing up many brown people that went camping. Let's be honest. The camping wasn't a thing. Like you don't. Yeah, there's always a funny joke with that. Like that comedy. Like some comedy comedians say like only white people would pretend they got nothing for a whole weekend in the middle of the woods. Like meanwhile, like minorities, that's their fucking life. Not saying my life was like that, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's true though. White people would be doing the most.
I'm glad you said comedy. New Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock thing coming up.
Ooh, cool.
So
Shout out Chris
definitely
Rock.
gotta
Hope
lock
you're
in.
doing well. Hope you're
I've
staying
been
brave
camping
out
a
there,
bunch
brother.
of times, bro.
Have you?
Yeah, I used to go camping all the time, bro.
I never went camping. Growing up in New York, nobody went camping. That wasn't a thing. Only people that I knew was not like, it wasn't a thing, basically. Like the same people that went golfing, their family played golf, they went camping. We didn't do any of those. So hopefully I come back in one piece. I'm excited about it.
I hope
Get
so.
away from the lab for a little bit. Mentally, physically.
Where are you going?
All right.
Where are you camping?
I think, I don't know, somewhere 2 hours south. I have no idea. Like, I don't know anything and I don't want to know anything. All I know is we have a checklist of what we need to bring and I'm showing up and drinking a lot. So it's going to be a great weekend. Drinking a lot, having no responsibilities in the middle of nowhere. That's should be
roasting
fun.
Marshmallows and shit, bro.
Yeah, do some fun stuff. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully I have some good stories when I come back. Maybe take some shrooms. Become one with the wilderness.
Ooh.
Shout out Coreyockk again for hopping on with us. We
My guy.
definitely Big Six album, August 18th. That will be played on this pod and promoted for sure. Loyalty is right there. You come on once, you got us for life,
it, bro.
and hopefully we could have them on that same week or the week after to promo and give a little we could have fun with that album, say what songs we like, stuff like that. Maybe I'll have a music video and stuff like that for some singles.
Let's
What do you
get
got?
it.
End this episode 26.
I mean, I finished my book, bro. I'm waiting to see what the next book is. It was a good book. The Four Agreements. It's a little bit on the feminine side, I guess. I don't know, but like it's still a book that everyone should read because like it gives you a lot of things that you need to do in your daily life and just become a better person and be more comfortable with yourself and be more comfortable with others and how you treat others and how other people are. You can't always base your responses off of what you get from people because like I said last time, you don't know what people going through, bro. Like they might just be having a bad day and just because they're having a bad day, they talk to you some kind of way, don't mean you got to reciprocate that. Like just treat people how you want to be treated, man. Like it's really not that hard. And honestly, like if you're happy and you try to do that kind of stuff and you go through your day in the way that the book says and explains it to you, like you're going to have a good day. Like you're going to have a better life. Like it makes no sense to just like always be worried about something, always be worried about how people look at you, how they think of you. Like you're not gonna be good. Like mentally, physically, it's just gonna drag, and it's never gonna work out. So just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. Some of us are too old to be trying to be other people and trying to be on Front Street and figure out other shit. But as always, brought to you by none other than officially, unofficially, BR Boys, Billionaires Row.
There you go. Water. Perfect timing, huh?
They got champagne. They got caviar.
They got water.
It's a lifestyle.
They in Hard Rock. They in Tootsies.
They in Hard Rock. Tootsies. Just go to Tootsies, buy you a bottle of Billionaires Row. Like
shit. Dude, I've had maybe I could get a bottle when you come down here for 4th of July weekend.
Allegedly, I'm back. Been like 6 months since I've been in South Florida.
You'll be here in a month.
Back.
Love it.
Hit me up. Probably won't see y'all, but hit me up.
Yeah, I'll get a bottle. We celebrate. We'll do a pod together. Have some fun.
Pop it up.
Deep. Episode 26. Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama. Enter the lab. Exit the lab. Peace.